The doors slammed shut behind Emily as her father's furious voice echoed through the rain-soaked night. "You're no daughter of mine." At 17, with nothing but a backpack and the sting of betrayal from her own family, she stumbled into the darkness, unaware that this ejection would lead her to a forbidden love that would shatter and rebuild her world in ways she could never foresee. Emily Harper had always known she was different, but it wasn't until that stormy evening in suburban Chicago that the truth exploded like a grenade in her family's living room. Her parents, devout Catholics with roots in a tight-knit community, had discovered her secret letters to Jordan, the girl from across the street who'd been her closest friend since kindergarten. The confrontation was brutal. Her mother's tears, her father's rage, accusations of sin and deviance flying like daggers. "This is not who we raised you to be," her mother sobbed, clutching a rosary. Emily stood there, heart pounding, defending herself with trembling words. "I love her, Mom. It's real." But love wasn't enough. It was heresy in their eyes. Thrown out with the clothes on her back, she wandered the wet streets, the weight of rejection pressing down like an invisible force. Jordan Reed was waiting at their secret spot by the old oak tree in the park, her 18-year-old frame shivering under a hooded jacket. She'd been the one to pull Emily out of her shell years ago, during those awkward middle school days when bullies targeted Emily for her quiet demeanor. Jordan, bold and unapologetic, had stepped in, fists clenched, declaring, "Back off or you'll deal with me." From that moment their bond deepened, evolving from friendship to something electric, hidden kisses stolen in shadows. Now as Emily approached, soaked and broken, Jordan enveloped her in a fierce hug. "We'll figure this out," Jordan whispered, her voice steady despite the fear in her eyes. But figuring it out meant choices that would haunt them both. They crashed at Jordan's aunt's apartment that night, a cramped space in the city where judgment felt worlds away. Jordan's family was more liberal, her single mom working double shifts as a nurse, barely noticing the extra body on the couch. For a few weeks it was a fragile paradise, whispered dreams of running away together, building a life free from chains. Emily enrolled in community college, scraping by with odd jobs, while Jordan deferred her own plans to support her. But the pressure mounted. Emily's parents bombarded her with calls, alternating between pleas and threats. "Come home and repent," her father demanded in one voicemail. "Or you're dead to us." The words cut deep, stirring guilt that gnawed at Emily's resolve. One evening, as they sat on the fire escape overlooking the bustling streets, Jordan broached the inevitable. "What if we tell my mom? She might help." Emily hesitated, her mind racing through scenarios of more rejection. "I can't risk losing you too." But Jordan insisted, her determination a double-edged sword. When they confessed, Jordan's mom reacted with surprising calm. "Love is love," she said, though her eyes betrayed worry. "But you're so young. This world isn't kind." It was a small victory, but it ignited a firestorm back home. Word spread through the neighborhood grapevine, and soon Jordan's family faced backlash. Whispers at church, cold shoulders at the grocery store. Jordan's mom lost a few clients from her side hustle as a seamstress, all because of that influence. Emily felt the burden like a stone in her chest. "This is my fault," she confessed one night, tears streaming as they lay tangled in sheets. Jordan cupped her face, fierce. "No, it's theirs. We'll fight through it." But doubt crept in. Emily's internal conflict raged. Was her love worth the destruction? She started pulling away, small at first, skipping their late-night talks, burying herself in studies. Jordan noticed her frustration building. "You're letting them win," she accused during a heated argument. "I'm not. I'm protecting us," Emily shot back. The tension escalated, culminating in a decision that would define their paths. In a moment of desperation, Emily chose reconciliation. She returned home, begging forgiveness, agreeing to therapy sessions with the church counselor who preached conversion. It was a betrayal of her heart, but the promise of stability, college tuition, a roof, tempted her. Jordan was devastated when Emily broke the news. "You're choosing them over me?" Jordan's voice cracked, eyes filled with hurt. "I have to," Emily whispered, though every word felt like poison. They parted in tears, Jordan vowing to move on, Emily left with a hollow victory. Years later that choice would echo back. revealing the true cost of compromise. As time blurred the edges of pain, Emily rebuilt her life on shaky foundations. She graduated college, married a kind but unremarkable man named David, more out of societal expectation than passion. They had a daughter, Lily, who brought fleeting joy amidst the facade. Emily worked as a marketing executive in downtown Chicago, her days filled with boardrooms and deadlines, her nights haunted by what-ifs. Jordan faded into memory, or so she told herself. But whispers of unrest stirred when Lily, now a teenager, began questioning her own identity. Lily Harper was the spitting image of her mother at 17, curious, introspective, with a spark that Emily both admired and feared. It started subtly. Lily's fascination with LGBTQ+ literature, her involvement in school clubs advocating for equality. Emily noticed but said nothing, her own suppressed history bubbling beneath the surface. David, oblivious and supportive in his mild way, encouraged Lily's activism. "It's good she's passionate," he'd say over dinner. But Emily's stomach twisted, memories of her expulsion flashing like warning signs. One afternoon, Lily came home with a rainbow pin on her backpack. "Mom, I think I'm bi," she announced casually as if discussing homework. Emily froze, fork midway to her mouth. The room spun. Echoes of her father's voice rang in her ears. "That's okay, sweetie," she managed, forcing a smile. But inside, panic surged. What if history repeated? What if Lily faced the same rejection? That night, alone in the bathroom, Emily stared at her reflection, confronting the hypocrisy. She'd buried her truth to survive, but at what price to her daughter? The conflict deepened when Emily's parents, now elderly and somewhat mellowed, visited for Thanksgiving. They doted on Lily, unaware of her budding identity. During dinner, the conversation veered into politics, her father grumbling about those parades ruining family values. Lily bristled. "Grandpa, love isn't a threat." The table fell silent. Emily intervened, changing the subject, but the damage was done. Later, Lily confronted her. "Why didn't you back me up? Don't you believe in this?" Emily's response was evasive. "It's complicated, Lil." But Lily pressed, sensing the cracks. "Is there something you're not telling me?" Torn between loyalty to her past and protection of her future, Emily confided partially. "I had a friend once. We were close, but it didn't work out because of family." Lily's eyes widened. "You mean like romantically?" Emily nodded, the admission a small fracture in her armor. It felt liberating yet terrifying. Meanwhile, unknown to Emily, Jordan had been navigating her own turbulent path. After their split, Jordan threw herself into activism, moving to New York for college, channeling pain into purpose. She became a social worker, helping at-risk LGBTQ+ youth. But success came at a cost. A bad relationship left her heartbroken, and financial woes from student loans piled up. Eventually, she returned to Chicago, taking whatever job she could, waitressing, tutoring, even shining shoes at a downtown stand to make ends meet. Their worlds collided unexpectedly at a bustling mall during holiday shopping. Lily, out with friends, stopped at the shoe shine booth for her new boots. Jordan, now 35, with lines of hardship etched on her still striking face, worked methodically. As she buffed the leather, Lily chatted innocently. "These are for a school event. I'm giving a speech on equality." Jordan smiled, a flicker of her old fire. "That's brave. Keep fighting." Lily mentioned her last name, and Jordan paused, the connection dawning. "Harper?" "As in Emily Harper." Emily arrived to pick up Lily, her heart stopping when she saw Jordan kneeling there, polish in hand. Time froze. Jordan looked up, recognition hitting like a wave. "Em," she whispered, standing slowly. Emily's face paled. "Jordan, what are you doing here?" The question hung heavy, laced with unintended judgment. Lily glanced between them, confused. "You know each other?" The reunion was awkward, charged with unspoken history. They exchanged numbers out of politeness, but Emily drove home in silence, mind reeling. Seeing Jordan reduced to this, her childhood savior, now shining her niece's shoes, stirred guilt like acid. That night, Emily couldn't sleep. Memories flooded. Jordan's fierce protection, their stolen moments, the betrayal of her departure. Why had Jordan fallen so far? And why did it hurt so much? She texted Jordan impulsively. "We need to talk." The response came quick. "About time." Their meeting at a quiet coffee shop was tense, air thick with unresolved emotions. Jordan explained her struggles, burnout from social work, a failed business venture, the relentless grind. "Life doesn't always go as planned," she said bitterly. Emily shared her own facade. "The marriage, the suppression. I thought I was doing the right thing." Jordan's eyes softened. "By abandoning us?" The accusation stung, reigniting old wounds. As they talked, layers peeled away. Jordan admitted she'd never fully moved on, her activism a shield against pain. Emily confessed her lingering feelings, the void in her life. But complications loomed. Emily's family, her marriage, societal expectations. What now? Jordan asked, vulnerability raw. Emily didn't know, but the spark between them flickered back to life, threatening to upend everything. The rekindled connection pulled Emily into a whirlwind of secrecy and self-doubt. She began meeting Jordan clandestinely, lunches disguised as work breaks, walks in hidden parks. Each encounter deepened the bond, reminding her of the authenticity she'd sacrificed. Jordan's stories of helping kids like young Emily inspired her, contrasting sharply with her own corporate drudgery. "You're living a lie," Jordan said one afternoon, her hand brushing Emily's. The touch sent shivers, awakening desires long dormant. But Emily pulled back. "I have a family. I can't just blow it up." David sensed the shift. "You've been distant," he noted over breakfast. Emily deflected, guilt gnawing. Lily, perceptive as ever, noticed too. "Mom, are you okay? You seem happier but worried." Emily confided more, revealing her past with Jordan. Lily's reaction was supportive. "That's amazing. You should be with her if that's what you want." But the simplicity clashed with reality. Emily's parents, still influential, would disown her again. And what about David? He deserved truth, not deception. The moral quandary intensified when Jordan proposed a bold step. "Leave him. We can start over." Emily recoiled. "It's not that easy. There's Lily to think about." Jordan pressed, her frustration evident. "You're teaching her to hide, just like you did." The argument escalated, echoing their youthful split. Emily stormed out, but doubt lingered. Was staying the right choice or another betrayal? Society's gaze amplified the pressure. At a work event, colleagues gossiped about a coworker's coming out, mixed with veiled judgments. Emily felt exposed, her double life precarious. Then came the betrayal. Lily, in a moment of teenage impulsiveness, mentioned Jordan to her grandparents during a visit. "Mom had a girlfriend once," she blurted, thinking it harmless. The fallout was swift. Emily's father called, voice thunderous. "Is this true? After all we did to save you?" Emily denied it vehemently, but the seed was planted. Her mother followed up, tearful. "Don't drag Lily into this sin." Hurt by Emily's denial, Lily confronted her. "Why lie? Be proud." Emily snapped, stress boiling over. "Because the world isn't ready. You'll understand someday." The words regretted instantly, widening the rift. Jordan, hearing of it, offered solace. "She's right, you know. Hiding perpetuates the cycle." Their conversations turned intimate, Jordan sharing her own scars, rejection from lovers who couldn't handle her past, the isolation of poverty. "I gave up everything for my truth," she said. Emily admired her resilience, but envy mixed with pity. Seeing Jordan shine shoes for survival highlighted the disparity. Emily's comfort built on compromise, Jordan's hardship on integrity. A pivotal moment came at a community rally Jordan organized for LGBTQ+ rights. Emily attended anonymously, watching Jordan speak passionately from the stage. "We deserve to live openly without fear." The crowd cheered, but Emily felt like an imposter. Afterward, they met backstage. "I'm proud of you," Emily said. Jordan's eyes searched hers. "Then join me." Tempted, Emily hesitated, the pull of her old life strong. But fate intervened cruelly. David found texts on Emily's phone. Innocuous but telling. "Who's Jordan?" he asked calmly, pain etched on his face. Emily confessed everything: the past, the present, feelings. David was heartbroken but understanding. I always knew something was missing. I want you happy. His grace shamed her, forcing a decision. That night, she told Lily the full truth. I'm in love with Jordan. I have been for years. Lily hugged her. Go for it, Mom. Emboldened, Emily reached out to her parents, ready for confrontation. The meeting was explosive. Her father ranted about damnation. Her mother pleaded for normalcy. Think of your granddaughter. But Emily stood firm. This is who I am. Accept it or lose me again. They stormed out, leaving wounds fresh. The cost was high, family ties severed, whispers at work, but freedom beckoned. With David's blessing, Emily filed for divorce, a process laced with sorrow and relief. They co-parented amicably, Lily thriving in the honesty. Emily moved into a modest apartment, closer to Jordan, their relationship blossoming openly. Dates turned to cohabitation, Jordan's shoe shine job a temporary bridge as she rebuilt her career. We'll get through this, Emily promised, helping with resumes. But challenges persisted. Jordan's pride clashed with Emily's offers of financial help. I don't want charity, Jordan insisted. Emily understood, respecting her independence. Social backlash hit hard. Old friends distanced themselves, invitations dried up. At Lily's school, rumors swirled, leading to bullying. Your mom's a dyke, kids taunted. Lily fought back, but it shook her. Emily felt responsible, questioning her choices. Did I do the right thing? She asked Jordan one tearful night. Jordan held her. Yes, because it's real. Their love provided anchor, but the toll mounted. A deeper betrayal emerged when Emily discovered Jordan's hidden struggle. Addiction to painkillers from a work injury years ago. Why didn't you tell me? Emily demanded. Jordan broke down. I was ashamed. After everything, I didn't want to seem weak. The revelation tested their bond. Emily supported her through rehab, but resentment simmered. You preached truth but hid this? The hypocrisy stung, mirroring Emily's past denials. As Jordan recovered, they faced a united front against external threats. Emily's parents attempted reconciliation, but with conditions. End this phase. Emily refused, leading to estrangement. Lily, caught in the middle, chose her mother, declaring, "Family is who loves you unconditionally." The words echoed Emily's youthful pleas, closing a painful loop. High drama peaked at a family gathering Emily's sister hosted, unaware of the rift. Her parents attended, tensions boiling. When Jordan arrived as Emily's partner, accusations flew. You're corrupting our family, her father bellowed. Jordan stood tall. Love isn't corruption. Emily defended her fiercely, the confrontation cathartic. They left hand in hand, stronger. But awakening came with scars. Jordan's past poverty highlighted inequalities. Emily volunteered at shelters, eyes open to systemic biases. Their story inspired Lily, who pursued advocacy. Yet doubts lingered. Had Emily's initial betrayal set Jordan on her hard path? The question haunted, fueling growth. Years blended into a tapestry of healing and hurdles. Emily and Jordan married in a small ceremony, surrounded by chosen family. Lily as maid of honor, allies from Jordan's activist circles. The union symbolized triumph, but reality tempered joy. Jordan advanced to a counseling role, leaving shoes shining behind, her resilience a beacon. Emily switched to nonprofit work, aligning career with conscience. Yet, echoes of the past resurfaced. Emily's mother reached out secretly, health failing. I miss you, she admitted. Emily visited, boundaries firm. Accept us or nothing. The conversation unearthed buried pain. Her mother's own suppressed desires, hinted at in whispers. I was scared too. It humanized the divide, but forgiveness was gradual. Lily flourished, dating openly, her confidence a contrast to Emily's youth. Thanks to you, she told her moms. But a final twist tested them. Jordan's ex, vengeful from old wounds, leaked private details online, sparking harassment. Trolls targeted their home, forcing a move. The ordeal exposed societal ugliness, but united them. We've survived worse, Jordan said. In quiet moments, Emily reflected on the journey. The ejection that sparked it all, the reunion that redeemed. The costs: broken families, lost years, emotional scars. But gains: authenticity, love, purpose. Jordan's hand in hers was worth the fight. As they walked through the same park where it began, Emily pondered the moral maze. Had her choices been right or merely survival? The answer eluded, but the question lingered for all. In a world quick to judge, is living one's truth always the noblest path, or does it sometimes demand too great a sacrifice?